Tabletop Spotlight, brought to you by Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy. Hey everyone, I'm AdamHarry from Bella Souls with
Evan from Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy.
We're back with another Tabletop Spotlight. Evan,
Yes.
is it Coal time?
It's Cole Baron time.
Nice.
Yes.
This is Coal Baron the Great card game.
We've shown off the regular Cole Baron board game before. This
Yes.
is the card game version of Cole Baron. It's a bit different mechanics. Obviously, it's card game.
It's a card game
yeah.
versus a board game.
Instead of a board game, yeah. So it's fun to show off. I can't wait to do it.
Yeah, I really like the last one. It was an interesting, set of rules. So I'm curious to see how they change it up. So let's do it. Let's take a look inside. Coal Baron the Great card game. It's Coal Baron the Great card game.
Man, these guys have a tough job, and this guy's just watching. What is he doing?
That's the supervisor.
Oh, okay. Is that the weapon to?
It's a pick.
Just a pick. So he does work, just not right now.
Yeah, he's just happy. Yeah. Here's the back of the box.
Yeah.
You can see it is a card game. So you've got different tiles and cards and stuff like that. This looks interesting, man.
Yeah.
I am curious to see how it's gonna.
It's not a complex game.
Yeah.
Let's take a look.
Do the honors for us. Boom. Standees or something? I don't know.
We'll come back to this. Here is the score sheets.
All right.
Now we have our punch outs.
Bunch of those.
These are basically the player cards.
Okay.
Over here, you're gonna put down the coal that you've collected, and you build your tracks off of the track points. So you have up to 3 trains.
1, 2, 3. Right.
Yeah. And the trains can only have like these symbols on each of these tracks. So yeah.
Okay. You got your green line and your red line.
We have the rule book, not very long. We'll go over that in a second. And then you have the cards, and that's the premise of the whole thing of the game.
So that's what the little dividers are for.
Oh, okay.
They're for these in here, you just kind of
divide these. That's useful.
Yeah, that's for
nice.
for later on with your decks and stuff. Okay.
I'm sure they're gonna have expansions for this too. So. It comes with a baggie.
Always like that.
Yes.
For keeping your tokens
and then your cards. You want to open one of these packs?
Yeah, sure.
Open
Let's
that
do
pack.
it. All right. I'm gonna go do this off camera.
Okay, I'll show off that there's nothing under this.
Yep.
There's nothing under that.
We always like to check just to be on the safe side. All right. I've opened up the deck.
Okay.
This is one of the decks.
Yeah. So these cards up here are the objective cards. They're basically you're gonna get 10 points if you have 4 or more coal, and if you have any bonds with these guys.
The scene ships.
Yeah.
Okay.
So those are just like objective cards for the end of the game. Those are the coal cards you're collecting. More objective cards.
And here's more objective cards. This is a different company.
Yeah.
Different company. Okay. So you have like the shipping and the power company.
And I want to show off. Like we're gonna come back to this, but there's a layout of the game that I need to show off.
Are these different? Okay.
Yeah.
So these are slightly different. The backs of the cards. So you've got the coal cards here.
Yes.
You've got the little company cards here.
Yeah, and they're gonna have a different back so you can be able to tell the difference. But like the layout of the game is like this. You have your different cards that you can get. The train. You can get the objectives, the bonds, all this stuff. And how it works is everyone starts with the same hand of workers. Like for 2 players, it's 3 level 1 workers, 2 level 2, and 1 level 3. And you're gonna place them over where you want to get a card. And you can only place the highest next. So let's say someone places a level 1 worker here, and you want to get the next thing, you have to place a level 2 or level 3. Yeah. So it's just it's thinking of ahead. Like if you want this card, but someone already put 1 there, you have to up them, and you take that card and you add it to your train track and stuff like that.
And I just want to point this out too. There's a lot of different types of cards. Like we see more objective point cards to score.
Yeah.
More that these are obviously holding more coal deliveries and stuff like that. More of those cards. There was also the steam or the power cards and stuff like that. And then there's these cards where you can spend half to convert stuff. So yeah.
And then those cards there's technology cards.
Link. Tech cards.
Yeah, tech cards and stuff like that. You can
want to upgrade and swap stuff out.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So there's lots of different card options there. We've already got the rulebook here, so this is the front page. Let's just go through this real quick.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, it's going to tell you the contents of the board. It's going to show you the setups. The one thing about this game is it does take a lot of table space, so prepare for that if you're going to get this game.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's very simple. You just put them in this layout.
We're going to do this.
Smart. It's going to go over taking your turn. Turn's very simple. It's going to go back and forth for 2 player or in a circle for for multiple players, and you're just basically putting down your workers to get cards. You're trying to build your railway, which is gonna come off of the...
Your coal line.
Coal line, yeah, which is gonna come off these, as we saw before. They're gonna come out here. But you can't put the coal that you collect on the trains until you have the right train cards.
Ah.
Yeah, and you have to have an engine to be able to deliver it and stuff like that. So at the end of the game, you want to have the engine, the coal cards, and all the coal loaded on, and you get points based off that. And there's gonna be objectives you can grab, or these bonds which you can help with the objectives, and basically that's.
So it's just really who can get the most objective. The point of the game is who can get the most objective points.
Yeah.
By the end of the game.
Yeah, and there's multiple ways to do it. Yeah. You can get the most coal and stuff like that. Coal has value, stuff like that. But yeah, that's basically it. And here's what it looks like for the train cards coming off of your player sheet. So obviously it's train car, and then engine.
Yep.
And then once you can do that, you collect the coal from putting it on there. Once you have the engine and everything, you collect it, and at the end of the game, you count it up.
Oh, yeah. I see how this works.
Yeah.
You have to have the right train cars, the train cart there, and then this objective was to get 4 pieces of coal.
Yeah.
So boom, he's got 2 and 2. Good to go there. This one was only 2. He's got 1 and 2. He's good to go there. This one didn't score. He doesn't have an objective card, I guess. So.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And that sucks because that one right there was worth 2 more points.
Yeah, it actually has a VP, extra VPs as well that you can score.
Yep.
That's really cool.
That's the premise of the game. It's a really simple game, but there's a lot of replayability.
Yeah, you definitely want to check out how to set the board up and how the coal functions within the tracks. Yeah. Once you get those concepts down, I think this will be a really easy game to kind of pick up and play. So,
2-player games are actually usually last the same amount of time as more players because there's more turns in 2-player game. But you have less workers, so they balance that out. Otherwise, it can go up to 4 players, I believe. And yeah.
Well, this looks like a really fun little game, and it is different enough from the board game. And it's different. It's the same kind of vibe, but very different game. So
it's not good for environmentalists.
Well, this was like this is like the 1820s.
Yeah, that's right. They didn't really know about global warming. Stuff like that.
That wasn't a thing back then, right? Well, let's stop getting political and hop out for a really quick recap. Well, that was Coal Baron the Great card game. And again, I really like this one. This is a slightly different change of pace from the other game, the original we saw.
It's its own thing.
Yeah, it's definitely its own thing. There's a bit of a homage and a lot of the art and stuff like that, but it's definitely a different game. And looks pretty fun. Let's run some numbers on this bad boy real quick. This is again Coal Baron the card game. What's the age on this one?
It's 10 and up, recommended. Yeah.
And 2 to 4 players.
Yep.
What was the price point on it?
$39.95.
And the game's gonna run you about an hour and a half to or hour and a half.
Yeah, it's not too long, but it's a good sit down game. So
definitely good family night game. Go check it out. You know, pretty much all ages. So I like it. Yeah. Well, this has been another Tabletop Spotlight. I'm Adam Harry from Villas Holes.
I'm Evan from Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy.
Thanks again for watching. Have a good one. Tabletop Spotlight brought to you by Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy. Thanks for watching.